2014.
And we welcome you to this Friday evening of softball action here on the campus of St. Mary's University at the park at St. Mary's. I'm Brian Magliwan, joined here by Joe Rodriguez. And happy Valentine's Day to all of you and your loved ones. We are here bringing you action between the St. Mary's Rattlers and Lubbock Christian University. The first game of a doubleheader here this afternoon. Joe, what do you expect to see from the Rattlers who are returning from a trip to Las Vegas?
Well, what a successful trip to Las Vegas it was. A feather in the cap for St. Mary's. They beat the #1 team in the nation, not to mention the defending NCAA champions. These Rattlers, they're coming out. They're hungry on the year. It looks like a national ranking could be coming their way. So many victories over nationally ranked teams. And now a double capper here on Valentine's Day. It's a good special. A good chance, if this is your first time on the year, cuddle up on a couch with a loved one and watch these ladies in action. I'm excited for both of these games.
The starting pitcher for the Rattlers is three-time Heartland Conference Pitcher of the Year, Emily Britton, and her pitch just a bit wide for ball number 1.
And the thing you'll see about Britton is once she gets it going and she has her full arsenal of pitches available, she's very unstoppable. If the Chaps are going to want to be in this ballgame, they might look to have to tag up Britton early on.
And that one misses the zone. 2-0 the count. And leading off for the Chaps is Mallory Kashani. And that one finds the zone. 2-1 now the count. And let's meet the Lubbock Christian University Chaps. Kashani leading off.
She'll be playing center field. Kirsty Cochran will be the designated player batting second. Megan Sullivan, she'll be playing short and batting third. Morgan Colburn, she'll be batting fourth, playing first base. Then it'll be Jessica Loicano. She'll be playing third base, batting fifth. Ashton Bell will be batting sixth as that one's shot over to second base and the play is made for the first out. Rebecca Billings will bat seventh. She'll be doing the catching duty. Diana De La Paz will be playing second base and batting eighth. And Caitlin Reed will be rounding out the lineup and playing left field. One away.
And that pitch by Britton finds the zone. 0-1 the count. Now let's meet the Rattler defense. Starting off in left field is Vidrine, at center Nichols, and at right Fields. That bunt attempt, no good. And Britton ahead in the count, 0-2. The infield for the Rattlers, third base, Sardelich. At short, Benavides. Second, Villa. At first, Haley Richter. Catching behind the plate, Alex Rodriguez, and pitching is Emily Britton. And that one just a bit outside, 1-2 now.
And the weather came out to play. It's a beautiful day for some softball. The sun's out. It's in the fielder's eyes just a bit. You can probably see Britton putting her glove over her face, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Slow grounder to Britton, and she throws it to Richter for the second out of the inning.
That's something that Britton's added to her game as the years have gone on. Able to get those ground ball outs. And it's just tough to make contact when you have a pitcher the caliber of Britton up there.
Up next to bat, Megan Sullivan. First pitch finds the zone for a strike. 0-1. Just a bit high, and 1-1 the count.
One apiece, 1 ball, 1 strike. Do it.
Sullivan, a senior from Tulsa, Oklahoma. As she takes that one,
Yeah,
2-1.
That was a pretty off-speed pitch, but Sullivan not offering at him. Britton just not enough mustard on it to get it over the plate in the zone.
2-1 the count now. And to short, tough play, but unable to get the out. Sullivan able to reach first on a hit.
And that ball was hit hard. It was going to be a tough play for Benavides to make. She did a good job of knocking it down, but if she had picked it cleanly, she might have had a chance over there at first. And it looks like we'll have a pinch runner over there at first. I beg your pardon, Megan Sullivan's still over there.
Up next to bat, Morgan Colburn, a junior from Denver, Colorado.
I missed up Sullivan Colburn's number there. Colburn 21, Sullivan 12.
And Britton getting her sign. And that one called a strike off the outside corner of the plate. Now 0-2.
Man, you see someone painting the corner right there. That's the kind of strike that Britton's going to love being called all day.
0-2 the count now, 2 outs. And Britton just a bit outside on that one, 1-2.
Lubbock Christian, a 7-0 record coming into play today. St. Mary's a 7-3 record.
And that one hit high and short. Benavides there to corral it, and 3 outs. The Rattlers get out of the inning. We'll be right back. The Rattlers up to bat next.
So much to celebrate in Division II. We're especially proud of our commitment to make a wish.
Division II student athletes have the 10 initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $1 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted. We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the first inning now. Score still at 0 apiece. And leading off for the Rattlers is Nicole Sardalich.
Sardalich hitting .382 on the year. She also has 5 doubles to her name. That's usually her specialty. So that one's out of the zone.
And let's meet the defense for the Lubbock Christian Chaps. At left is Reed, center Kashani, at right Bell. At third base is Lacano, Short is Sullivan. De La Paz is at second, and Colburn is at first. Billings is behind the plate catching for McGee. 1-1 the count now for Sardalich. And that one just inside. 2-1 now the count.
Let's go on ahead and meet the Lady Rattlers lineup. Nicole Sardalich, she'll be leading off playing third base. Katie Nichols, she'll be batting second and playing center. Taylor Vidrine batting third and playing left. Haley Richter will be batting cleanup and playing first, as that one's grounded out to De La Paz. Then Laura Benavidez, the shortstop, will bat fifth. Alex Rodriguez will bat sixth and play the catcher position. Miranda Medina will be the designated player and bat seventh. Then Villa will bat eighth and play second. And Hannah Fields will round out the lineup and play right field. And here comes Nichols to the plate. Nichols, a .424 hitter so far on the year. 7 RBIs.
And the pitch just out of the zone. 1-0 the count. So far this season, Nichols is third on the team in batting average. And that one called strike. 1-1.
1-1 the count.
St. Mary's with an incredible team batting average. They're hitting 300 on the year. Absolutely incredible number.
And that one called a strike. 1-2 the count now to Nichols. And for both teams, this is the first game in Heartland Conference play. It is very important to pick up a victory to begin conference play, as that one is a bit outside. 2-2 now.
Misses on the outside, evens out the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And expect to see a couple of powerhouses going at it here. Kirsty Cochran was last week's Heartland Conference Hitter of the Week, so be on the lookout for her. As well as Taylor Vidrine, who's just started the year on fire for the Rattlers. So that one's poked foul.
The count will stay at 2-2. The Rattlers come into today's game with a 7-3 record, while the Chaps come in with a perfect 7-0 record. Nichols awaits the pitch. And that one low and inside. Full count now.
For the Lady Rattlers, 2 of their losses, you need to keep in mind, were to ranked teams. So they may appear as losses in the score column, of course, but they were quality losses to good teams. All of the games have been close so far for the Rattlers.
And Nichols draws the walk to get to first. And now the always dangerous Taylor Vidrine up to bat.
Left fielder Taylor Vidrine.
Vidrine, a couple of homers so far on the year. 8 RBIs to go along with it.
And that pitch by McGee gets away from the catcher. And Nichols gets to second, standing off the errant pitch.
And the reaction time out of Nichols right there. As soon as she saw it had gotten away from Billings, she just took off and was at second in the blink of an eye.
And that one popped into foul territory, but enough room for Colburn to record the second out of the inning. Up next to bat, Haley Richter.
Number 30, Haley Richter.
Richter, a team-high 10 RBIs on the year. A runner in scoring position, good chance for her. That one's out of the zone, 1-0. Here's the pitch, and that one a called strike. 1-1.
And that one outside of the zone. 2-1 now the count.
2 balls, 1 strike on Richter.
Courtney McGee, a 3-0 record on the year with an outstanding .82 ERA.
And a meeting between the catcher and the pitcher.
We'll see what Richter can do here with a 2-1 count.
Richter, the first base junior from Hondo, Texas, had a spectacular game earlier on in the season in the St. Mary's Softball Classic as she fouls that one away. 2-2.
And foul ball evens out the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the thing about Lubbock Christian, a lot of their games, they've blown teams out. 8-0, 8-0, 11-1. So not only are they good with the bats, they're good with the pitches too.
As Richter gives that one a good ride, but able to record that is Kashani for the 3rd out of the inning. No runs for the Rattlers this inning. Score still tied at 0 as we head to the top of the 2nd. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 0-0 the score here at the top of the 2nd inning. Up to bat next, leading off the inning, is Jessica Lacano, as she'll take Britain's pitch for a ball.
In St. Mary's, they had the incredible batting average of 300. Lady Chaparrals, they topped that, 377 on the year as a team.
And that one low and inside for ball number 2.
But both teams, they have very capable pitchers out there on the mound. So we'll see if this one turns into a duel between the bats or the pitchers.
Britton getting her sign. Oh, and she brought the heat on that one. 2-1 now the count.
Lacano, a .421 hitter on the year. 8 RBIs, a couple of home runs as well. This Lady Chaparral team also has a total of 9 homers on the year.
And that one low and inside again. 3-1 the count now. Lacano, a junior hailing from Temple City, California. Previously attended Central Arizona. And that one low and inside again. And the first batter of the inning draws the walk on Britton. And in that at-bat, it seemed as if Britton struggled with her location was trying to get the inside corner of the plate, but was just out of the zone one too many times.
Yeah, she's still looking for a groove out there. I mean, you come out there, you pitch the first inning, you think you're feeling pretty good, but then you got to come out there for the second inning again after sitting down for a while. Plus, she must also be adjusting a little bit to the weather, as much as I hate to talk about the weather. But it's been quite a while since we've had some heat on campus here. It seems like it's been Arctic tundra for the longest time.
Yes, it has been. And that time, Britton able to get the outside corner, 0-1 the count.
Ashton Bell at the plate. Bell is a 278 hitter, and she just added to that as she singles in through right field.
That base hit to the right side.
And that was a great piece of hitting by the sophomore from Lubbock. And 2 runners on now for Lubbock Christian, as Rebecca Billings is up to bat next.
Rebecca Billings to the plate.
Billings, a 364 hitter. She's played in 6 of the 7 games the Chaparrals have had. She's started 3 of them. Drawing the start here today, she's showing bunt, but pulls it back, called strike 1 anyway.
Here's the pitch. And Billings unable to get the bunt down. And the count now 0-2.
St. Mary should count themselves lucky right there. I'm sure with as great of offensive numbers as the Chaparrals have, that their bunting is usually executed quite nicely. 0-2 now.
And that one high and outside, 1-2 the count for Billings. And this could be a key out for the Rattlers with no outs and 2 runners on, as that one is grounded to Sardalich, and she gets the double play.
And great job there by Sardalich. Get the lead runner and then flip it on over to first for the quick 2.
On the play by Sardalich.
That was a 5-3 double play right there. Impressive awareness right there by Sardalich, who got the force at third and threw Billings out at first.
Now here comes Diana De La Paz to the plate. Hitting 385 on the year.
And that one called strike. And Britton finds the outside part of the plate. 0-2 now the count. And after a rough start to the top of the second, Emily Britton starting to find the strike zone.
Yeah, when you're a pitcher out there in the circle and your teammates turn double play behind you, it allows you to attack the zone a bit more freely.
And that one outside, 1-2 now.
De La Paz, a couple of RBIs on the year.
Here's the pitch. That one slapped to second. Great play by Villa to retire the side. No runs scored on 1 hit. The Rattlers and the Chaps still tied at 0 apiece.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how.
Oh, you got...
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the second inning here at the park at St. Mary's. Brian Magaluan joined by Joe Rodriguez. And the Rattlers now up to bat, leading off. The bottom of the second is Laura Benavides, as that one out of the zone, 1-0.
Benavides a .333 hitter.
And that one popped high into right. Bell gets under it to record the first out, 1 away.
That's going to be out number 1.
Up next to bat,
That's going to bring up double deuce.
Alex Rodriguez up to bat now. Rodriguez, the cover athlete of today's game day here, which you can find at the park at St. Mary's. It comes complimentary with your attendance here at, granted, all sporting events on campus.
And Rodriguez had a tremendous time in Las Vegas. 3 home runs. So we'll see what she does here back inside the softball stadium. I don't know.
And McGee's pitch just a bit inside. It was enough to get Rodriguez out of the batter's box. And that one inside again. 2-0 the count now.
Do another count.
And we'll see what Rodriguez is trying to do here. Obviously, she can get a hold of one too, but otherwise, she'll probably try to pepper a single somewhere into the outfield.
And that one high in the zone, 3-0 now.
That's a second pitch over A-Rod's head this at bat. Let's see if McGee can battle back.
And that one just outside. And Rodriguez gets a base on balls.
And that's going to bring up Miranda Medina to play.
Next up is Miranda Medina.
Medina, 1 for 10 so far on the year.
And that one outside, 1-0.
She's batting a 100.
And that's the 5th consecutive pitch not finding the plate for McGee. And finally she's able to find part of the plate. 1-1 now to Medina.
Medina, though, her one hit, solo home run.
Definitely making the most of that at-bat. She checks her swing, but it is still called a strike. 1-2 now.
And pitch on the outside corner, brings count to 1 ball and 2 strikes on Medina.
We'll see what McGee comes with here. A bit up in the zone.
A little off speed right there. Good eye by Medina to take the pitch. 2-2 now. And that one outside. Full count now. 3-2.
Full count.
So Medina, after being down, is taking a couple of pitches.
And she slaps that one to third. And Locano unable to corral it. And the ball getting away, and runners will advance. Second and third for the Rattlers. Great piece of hitting by Medina, who's at second now, off the errant throw.
And that might prove to be a costly error on the overthrow. It takes the double play out of the equation for the Chaps. And now Villa coming to the plate for the Rattlers with 2 runners in scoring position.
Amanda Villa, the second baseman, a junior from San Antonio, Texas, takes that one for a ball, 1-0.
Villa 296 on the year, couple home runs as well. The Chaps, they had 9 homers coming into the day. The Rattlers have 10. So these seems very parallel if you look at them closely.
And McGee once again unable to find the zone, 2-0 now the count.
Both teams with excellent pitching. Both teams also with quality hitting so far to start the year. So this really is a good measurement games for both squads.
And that one finds the zone, 2-1 the count. And so far in the bottom of the second, McGee has been having to battle back after falling behind in the count. And time is called on the field.
And it looks like we're going to have a runner come in for the Rattlers.
Cisneros now at third for Rodriguez.
A bit more wheels out there on third now, so if there's a pop fly, a good chance for a sacrifice in the first run of the ball game. McGee looks in.
And Villa takes the pitch high and outside, 3-1 the count.
3-1.
If I'm Villa, 3-1, I'm looking for one that I can try to get up into the air and deep, get that sacrifice fly.
And she takes that one high and draws the walk. Bases loaded now for St. Mary's with only 1 out. And up to bat is Hannah Fields.
That walk doesn't really hurt the Chaps too badly. They'll still have the opportunity to get the double play now. The thing is, with Hannah Fields at bat, she's a slap bunter, so it'll be very, very difficult to double her up.
Center of the brick wall on the opposite side of the field.
And a meeting inside the circle. Fields, so far this season, has
Also, we like to get a program
a .235 batting average in 8 games played.
They're on the team, so you can
And
get them for free.
she'd like to record her first RBI of the season right here.
Just pass by and pick one up.
We'll see what she's able to do.
So as we resume play,
The top of the order will be due up next.
Your batter.
McGee back on the rubber. Here's the pitch coming.
And that one outside, 1-0.
And something McGee's done when she struggled with batters is she's fallen behind in the count. And when you fall behind in the count, it's very difficult to claw your way back into it.
And that one finds the inside corner of the plate, 1-1 the count to Fields. Fields, a 5'8" sophomore from San Antonio, O'Connor. And she takes that one for a strike, 1-2 now.
1-2 to go.
Now, if you're Fields, you have to be very defensive right now. You want to make sure you put the ball into play at the very least.
And that one high and outside, 2-2. And Fields, swing and a miss for the second out of the inning.
And if you're a Lady Chaps fan, that's the best thing that could have happened. If you're a Lady Rattlers fan, it's one of the worst things that could have happened.
However, up to bat next is the always dangerous Nicole Sardalich.
Great pitch there by McGee to end the at-bat. She really tied up Fields nicely. 1-0.
Want to know the count for Sardalich. And she slaps that one to second. Routine ground ball for De La Paz as she throws to Colburn to retire the side. The Rattlers threaten, but they don't score. The score still 0-0.
Looking for these? You drive Buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the top of the third inning. Score still tied at 0 apiece for St. Mary's and Lubbock Christian. Up to bat is Caitlin Reed, and she slaps that one to second, and quickly over to Richter is Villa with the throw out. One away.
Let's bring up number 5, center fielder Mallory Kashani.
Next up to bat is Mallory Kashani. She's 0 for 1 today. And that one paints the black on the outside portion of the plate. 0-1 the count. Oh, off-speed pitch right there by Britton. And the count now 0-2 to Kashani. Britton showing the entire repertoire here. And that one slapped into shallow left. And right there is Vadrine for out numero dos.
That brings up Kirsty Cochran to the plate.
Up next to bat for the Chaps is Christy Cochran. And that one foul tipped. 0-1 the count. Cochran back in the box. Britton awaits a signal from Rodriguez. Here's the pitch. And that one hit up the middle. Great effort there by Villa. Unable to corral it though. Or excuse me, get it to Richter in time. And the runner is safe. Cochran, great hustle down the first base line.
Shortstop Megan Sullivan, 2 away.
Up next to bat is the right-handed hitter Megan Sullivan. And that one outside, 1-0. Cochran on the season is a perfect 6 for 6 on steals and attempts, so she's always a threat. And that one just foul. And it'll be 1-2. Excuse me, the count is 1-1 for Sullivan. Britton with the pitch. Just outside, 2-1 the count.
Gives outside, gives the count 2 balls and 1 strike.
And time is called. Rodriguez and Britton will talk things over. We remind you, Rattler fans, to join the discussion on social media with us. Follow us on Twitter at Rattler Athletics, or excuse me, at St. Mary's Rattlers. Rattler Athletics is where you can find all your things for St. Mary's sports. That one ripped foul on the left side. Also, be sure to follow us at St. Mary's Rattlers on Instagram. And be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/St. Mary's Rattlers. 2-2 now, the count. Oh, comebacker right to Britton, knocks her glove off, and all runners are safe. And
first and second.
Runners on first and second. Britton was unable to corral it. That comebacker right up the middle. That could have been dangerous because had it got past Britton, who was able to knock it down, the runners might have had extra bases, but instead it's runners on first and second with 2 outs. And Colburn up to bat. Oh, it was hit hard down the left field line, just foul. And the Rattlers and Britton being tested so far this inning, and time is called once again. 0-1 the count. And with this timeout, we would also like to remind all of you, for all your Rattler gear and Rattler memorabilia and Rattler merchandise, be sure to log on to the all-new RattlerGear.com. I myself made a purchase there, and safe to say I am very pleased with it. So I highly encourage all of you to check it out. You can find things from jerseys to hats to sweaters to t-shirts, you name it, RattlerGear.com. 0-1 the count, 2 outs for Colburn and the Chaps. Runners at first and second. And that one hit into right center, and that one is taken care of by Nichols. 2 runners left on, but no runs scored. The score still 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the third. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 0-0 here at the bottom of the third inning. I'm Brian Magliuan, bringing you the action here at the softball stadium here at the park at St. Mary's. And the first pitch, a ball to Nichols, 1-0. At the top of the third, the Chaps threatened with 2 runners on, and the half inning before that, the Rattlers threatened with bases loaded. And 2-0 now the count for Nichols. And the wind starting to pick up just a bit. And that one bounces in the dirt. 3-0 the count for Nichols. Nichols stepping into the box. Here's the pitch from McGee. And that one finds the plate. 3-1. Nichols, a native from San Marcos, Texas. And she takes the walk.
Nichols gets a free ticket down the line. That's going to bring up left fielder number 19, Taylor Vidrine.
Up next to bat, number 19, Taylor Vidrine, who this season already has made her mark. She is second currently on the team with 8 RBIs and 2 home runs as she shows bunt. One and 0 the count now. And Vidrine getting her sign. Steps into the box, and McGee with the pitch. Ball down into the dirt, but well done by Billings, able to keep it in front of her. 2-0 now the count. Vidrine, the first player to hit a home run here at the new softball stadium. As a pitcher and catcher meeting. Quick one at that.
Do we know the count on the green?
Here's the pitch. And that one finds the zone. 2-1. In her freshman year, Vidrine won Heartland Conference Freshman of the Year and was a member of the All-Conference first team, and that pitch goes away. Nichols advances to second.
And he goes to second. 2-2 the count.
Two and two the count now for Vidrine. And she slaps that one foul. The count will stay at 2-2. McGee so far this season with a stellar .82 ERA with a 3-0 record. Winning all 3 starts she has had. And that one just paints the inside corner. And Vidrine caught looking and is retired for the first out of the inning. Up next to bat for the Rattlers is first baseman Haley Richter. And here's the pitch. Low and inside and in the dirt, and the speedy Nichols advances to third. Richter last season was a member of the Heartland Conference first team. And was also named to the all-tournament team as well. And she takes that one for a ball 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch from McGee. That one low and outside, 3-0. And once again, McGee is down in the count, 3-0. Richter slaps it to short, unable to beat the throw. Great throw there by Sullivan, but Nichols able to score, and the first run is on the board for St. Mary's.
Here we go, number 9, Laura Benavides to the plate.
And Richter will be awarded the RBI. That is her team leading 11th of the season, as Benavides called for strike one. And that one
with that foul ball, brings the count to 0-2.
Fouled away. 0-2 now. Benavides batting .333 on the year. And that one low and outside for a ball, 1-2. Last season, Benavides batted a .294 with 5 home runs and 3 doubles. As she fouls that one away to stay in the count, 1-2. And she had 22 RBIs in 13 games played, starting in 14. Here's the 1-2. That one just misses the outside corner. 2-2 the count now. McGee was starting to walk over to her dugout, but she'll have to stay for at least one more pitch. And that one hits slowly to short. Routine play 6-3, and there goes the bottom of the third. Rattlers able to score on a sacrifice hit by Haley Richter. 1-0, Rattlers lead.
With 12 premier institutions across 4 states, the members of the Heartland Conference are proud partners of their communities and NCAA Division II. We are committed to the academic and athletic success of our student athletes. The Heartland Conference offers a vibrant championship experience with schools that are nationally competitive, engaged with their communities, and supported by hundreds of thousands of fans who promote a positive game environment. To learn more about the Heartland Conference, visit us at heartlandsports.org. Choose Division II. Choose the Heartland Conference.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the top of the 4th inning. St. Mary's leading 1-0 over Lubbock Christian University. And the first pitch low and inside for ball 1.
Jessica Lacano at the bat takes ball 1 inside. I think she walked last time by the field. I think 5 people ball inside.
And that one inside, 0-2 now the count.
1-0, we're in the top of the 4th. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error.
Britton awaits the sign from Rodriguez. That one slapped right up the middle. Britton tries to shovel it and gets it over to first for the out. Great play by Emily Britton.
And throw to third time from number 1.
I said
Beautiful shovel play there by the pitcher Britton. And great extension by Richter. And the Rattlers able to record the first out of the inning.
she was saying another ball hit off the pitcher. She goes and she flicks it, but it's not there by
That's going to bring up
full step.
right fielder number 3, Ashton Bell.
Just don't understand. Hate to give that out, but it will.
Up next to bat is Ashton Bell. And that one just outside for ball number 1. Ashton Bell, the sophomore from Lubbock, Texas, attended Friendship High School. And she hits that one into shallow left. Vidrine there for out number 2.
That's out number 2.
Not quite hit as right on.
Covering up the catch number 6, Rebecca Billings.
Up next to bat, number 6, Rebecca Billings, the senior from Fort Worth, Texas. And that one catches the inside portion of the plate. 0-1 the count.
Probably around 2 miles an hour, just kind of blowing left to right, blowing in.
And that one hit to short. The throw in time. Benavides to Richter. A 1-2-3 inning for St. Mary's as we head to the bottom of the fourth. St. Mary's leads 1-0.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the fourth inning here at St. Mary's University. I'm Brian Magliuan, bringing you some Valentine's Day softball action. St. Mary's leading 1-0, and leading off for the Rattlers is Alex Rodriguez. The pitch from McGee, just out of the zone, 1-0. A-Rod, a junior from Eagle Pass, Texas, had 6 home runs and 2 doubles for 24 RBIs last season, as she takes the last pitch for a called strike. 1-1 now the count. And that one outside. 2-1 the count for Rodriguez. The pitcher, Courtney McGee, so far has 2 strikeouts on the day. Here's the pitch. And that one foul tip to the catcher, Billings. And that'll even the count at 2 apiece.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Rodriguez.
Here's the pitch from McGee. And that one just tipped foul. The count will stay at 2-2. Rodriguez able to stay alive in the at-bat. On deck is Miranda Medina. Full count now as Rodriguez lets that one go by.
3-2 count, full count.
And once again, McGee faces a full count. And that one just a bit high as Rodriguez draws yet another walk. Her second of the day. And that is the 5th walk McGee has allowed this ball game as Miranda Medina steps up to the plate. lays one down, and that was a beautifully placed bunt that advances A-Rod over to second. One away.
That's going to bring up Amanda Villa.
Second baseman Amanda Villa up to bat now. And that one hit foul on the left side. 0-1. Villa drew a walk her last time up. And that one hit right back up the middle. And Rodriguez will not challenge the arm of Kashani, but Villa able to advance to second with a double. Runners now on second and third for the Rattlers.
And with one away, that's going to bring up number 2.
With Hannah Fields up to bat and one out.
One away.
The Rattlers threatening once again. And Fields slaps that one right into the backstop. 0-1. McGee with the pitch. And Fields couldn't get the bat on it with that bunt attempt, and the count now 0-2. Fields will have to be cautious. And that one outside. 1-2 now the count. Fields struck out her last time up. And that one bounces in front of Billings. 2-2 now.
You'll take the play by the catcher, Billings. 2-2 the count.
Rodriguez is third.
And that one fouled off the leg of Fields. 2-2 still the count. Runners on second and third for the Rattlers with one out. And that one outside, full count now. And Fields able to battle back to force a full count. Payoff pitch coming for McGee. And Fields strikes out swinging. That's the second time she struck out here this afternoon.
Third baseman Nicole Sarlich.
2 down now. Runners still on second and third. Nicole Sarlich at bat. Sarlich 0 for 2. Takes ball 1. Here's the pitch. And that one catches the outside corner. 1-1.
1-1.
Last season, Sarlich broke the single season doubles record with 25, and it placed her 6th for career doubles at 42 as she takes that one for a ball. In addition to that, Sarlich hit an astonishing .444 last season, leading the Heartland Conference. And she smacks that one foul. 2-2 now the count.
And with that foul ball, evens out the count at 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Sarlich last season
First and second and third and 2-way.
was awarded Heartland Conference Player of the Year. And that one catches the inside portion of the plate, and McGee able to avoid trouble. The Rattlers leave 2 on, but are unable to score. The score remains 1-0. St. Mary's leads, and you're watching the Rattler Network.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is the top of the 5th inning here of the first of a doubleheader here at the park at St. Mary's. St. Mary's currently leading Lubbock Christian 1-0. I'm Brian Magliuan, giving you this softball action here on this beautiful Friday afternoon, and a happy Valentine's Day to all of you watching. First pitch taken by Diana De La Paz for a ball. 1-0 the count now. And the ball hit to short, and De La Paz able to beat out the throw by Benavides, who could not get a clean grasp on that sharply hit ball. And that'll be scored an error on Benavides. And De La Paz with the leadoff. Up next to bat now, Caitlin Reed. And she takes that one for a strike.
This was kind of on the supposed to be the 10, 15.
And Britton with the pitch. Reed showed bunt. And it'll be 0-2 the count now. Britton with the pitch now. And
Reed goes down.
Swing and a miss for Reed, as Britton able to record her first strikeout of the ball game. One away now. Mallory Kashani up to bat. She's 0 for 2 on the day. The left-handed hitter awaits the pitch. Tried getting a bunt down, but it was hit foul. 0-1 the count. Here's Britton with a pitch. That was high. 1-1 now. Kashani, a 5'6" senior from Houston, Texas. And she takes that one for a ball, 2-1. And she lays a bunt down, but it is off her foot. Foul ball, 2-2.
And better called out as she makes contact with the ball outside the box. That'll be out number 2.
Well, excuse me. That is out number 2 for she made contact with the ball outside of the batter's box. So 2 away now for the Rattlers. Up to bat now is Cochran. And runner trying to steal, and beautiful throw by Rodriguez. Able to get De La Paz in time, and the Rattlers end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Rattlers as they still hold on to a 1-run lead.
With 12 premier institutions across 4 states, the members of the Heartland Conference are proud partners of their communities and NCAA Division II. We are committed to the academic and athletic success of our student athletes. The Heartland Conference offers a vibrant championship experience with schools that are nationally competitive, engaged with their communities, and supported by hundreds of thousands of fans who promote a positive game environment. To learn more about the Heartland Conference, visit us at heartlandsports.org. Choose Division II. Choose the Heartland Conference.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 1-0 is the score. St. Mary's leading Lubbock Christian. And we are now in the bottom of the 5th inning as Katie Nichols takes that one for ball number 1. We would like to remind you, Rattler fans, that this is the first of a doubleheader here this afternoon. The Rattlers will be playing the same Lubbock Christian chaps right after this one. One and one now the count. Two and one the count to Nichols. And this game, one of the many games here on the campus of St. Mary's University this weekend. Last night, both the men's and women's basketball teams victorious inside Bill Greehey Arena. This afternoon we have softball going on here at the softball stadium, and we also have baseball as well, a doubleheader being played over at Dixon Stadium. And right by the shortstop Sullivan goes the ball, as Nichols able to record the hit.
That's going to bring up left fielder number 19, Taylor Vadrine.
Up next to bat, left fielder Taylor Vadrine, who's 0 for 2 today and struck out one time. Showed bunt, but didn't go through with it. 1-0 the count. Nichols at first. And Vadrine takes that one for another ball. 2-0 now. Nichols so far this season has 4 stolen bases. And Vadrine, a swing and a miss and a check to first. Nichols sliding in safely. 2-1 the count on Vadrine. And Vadrine shows bunt, and that one stayed fair. The catcher Billings picked it up and threw it, but Vadrine able to beat the throw, and the Rattlers now have runners on first and second for Richter, who's up to bat next. Richter 0 for 2, but with 1 RBI. The lone run of the game was batted in by Richter, and she takes the first pitch for a called strike. Richter leading the team with 11 RBIs so far this season. And that one goes into the dirt as Nichols goes to third standing up.
1-1 the count.
1-1 the count for Richter now. Runners at the corners with no outs. Here's the pitch from McGee. That one slapped down the line in right, but foul. 1-2 the count. On deck is Laura Benavides.
Count 1-2.
If you're Lubbock Christian, you're going to try to get a double play ball. And they get a grounder to second, and they get a double play. De Paz able to tag out Vadrine, who was trying to get to second, and she throws it to Colburn to get Richter.
Number 9, Laura Benavides to the plate. 2-away.
For the 4-3 double play right there, and now Laura Benavides stepping up to bat with 2 away. And that one recorded by Sullivan. Great play by Sullivan, getting over, and she threw it to first on the run to record the side. But the Rattlers able to score 1 as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Rattlers lead 2-0.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the top of the 6th inning. St. Mary's leading Lubbock Christian 2-0 here inside the park at St. Mary's. Emily Britton still inside the circle. Her first pitch goes for a ball, 1-0. Up to bat for the Chaps is Cochran. And that one just a bit outside. 2-0 now the count. And that one hit inside the Rattler dugout. 2-1 the count.
That's going to be the count of 2-1.
Cochran, a senior from Frisco, Texas, awaits the pitch, and she bunts that one off home plate. 2-2 the count. And that one just misses. 3-2 now the count. And that one hits softly into foul territory. The count's still 3-2. And that one hit right into the backstop. 3-2 still the counts. Cochran still battling. Cochran 1 for 2 on the day, looking to try to reach base for the second time today. And Britton just misses on the outside, and Cochran draws the leadoff walk.
That brings up number 12 to the plate, Megan Sullivan.
Up next to bat, number 12, Megan Sullivan, who's 2 for 2 on the day. Sullivan awaits the pitch from Britton. And that one low in the zone. 1-0. And Britton throws that one outside. 2-0 the count.
2-0 the count on Cochran. Christian Sullivan.
Sullivan has played 7 games so far this season, starting all 7 that she's played. Has 10 RBIs as she lifts that one into right, and it is caught by Fields for out number 1.
And bring up first base to the plate, Morgan Colburn.
Up next to bat, Morgan Colburn. Colburn, second on this Lubbock Christian team with 9 RBIs so far this season. She's first in home runs with 3 as Sardulich diving, unable to make the play. And the runners are safe at first and second. Great diving effort there by Nicole Sardulich. However, she is unable to make the play.
Good attempt by Sardulich. However, runners are now safe at first and second. That's going to be Jessica Lucano.
And Lucano now up to bat. Lucano batting .421 on the season. And she fouls that into the netting. 0-1. Lucano awaiting the pitch from Britton. And that one popped into second.
And Villa gets underneath it.
Villa able to make the play for out number 2.
Runners hold it first and second. That brings up Ashton Bell.
And up to bat now, number 3, Ashton Bell. Bell 1 for 2 on the day. The left-handed hitter looking to try to get something going for Lubbock Christian, who has yet to score a run. And she fouls that one. 0-1. Here's the pitch from Britton. Off-speed pitch. Doesn't find the plate. 1-1 now.
Pitch is up. 1-1 the count.
Britton awaits a sign from Rodriguez. And that one just outside. 2-1 now the count. Ashton Bell, so far this season, batting .278 with 4 RBIs in 7 starts. And that one hit to second to Villa. Great play, able to shovel it over to Benavides to retire the side. Lubbock Christian threatens, but they don't score once again, and the score still 2-0.
After 5.5.
Get your ass. You're not sitting here. Yes, I am. Move. Give it to him hard. No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why are you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how.
Oh,
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the bottom of the 6th inning. St. Mary's leading Lubbock Christian 2-0. I'm Brian Magliuan, here to give you all the action on this beautiful Valentine's Day afternoon here on the campus of St. Mary's University. Leading off the bottom of the 6th inning is Alex Rodriguez, and she takes that one for a ball. Rodriguez walked her last time up.
First pitch of ball to
And Rodriguez takes that one for a ball. 2-0 the count now. Her freshman year, Rodriguez batted .319. That included 5 doubles and 2 home runs for 5 RBIs, and she takes that one for another called ball. 3-0 the count now. We remind you, Rattler fans, to check out all our social media at St. Mary's Rattlers on Twitter and on Instagram as Rodriguez draws the walk.
Number 1 to the plate.
And for all things Rattler sports, check out rattlerathletics.com for a cup of Joe, written by our own Joe Rodriguez. Tovar's Take by our very own David Tovar. And for all the post-game recaps and previews, be sure to check out rattlerathletics.com. 0-1 the count now to Miranda Medina. Medina 1 for 1 on the day as she lays that one down, and she is unable to beat the throw to first, but she is able to advance Rodriguez to second. 1 away now.
And with 1 away, and Rattler at second base. That's going to bring up number 3.
Well-placed bunt by Medina for the sacrifice. Now up to bat for the Rattlers, Amanda Villa. Villa hits that one right into the gap, and Rodriguez will hold at third. But that one thrown away, and Rodriguez able to walk in safely to score. And the Rattlers add another run on the board, and Villa able to advance to second on the errant throw. And just like that, the Rattlers have a 3 spot on the board.
both teams, 5 hitters, 1 error, 2 errors now.
And so far, time is called.
Attention now, batting will be number 7 for St. Mary's, Reagan Patterson.
And up to bat now for the Rattlers, a pinch hitter, Reagan Patterson.
One away and a runner at second base.
1 out and a runner on second for Patterson. Patterson takes a ball. The freshman from Mineral Wells, Texas. She was a 4-year letterman in high school. Named All-District First Team as a junior. And as a sophomore, her and her team claimed the district championship and was an area finalist. Here's the 2-0. And she takes that one for a ball. 3-0 is the count, and McGee once again down in the count. And in 4 pitches, Patterson gets the walk. One out. One out still for the Rattlers, as Hannah Fields will come in to run for Patterson at first base. Up next to bat is Nicole Sardelich, who's 0 for 3 with 1 strikeout. And Villa will be subbed out.
Attention, now running second base for the Rattlers will be number 21, Leanne Campos.
And now running at second is Leanne Campos. So the Rattlers making several substitutions now. And time will be called as McGee and Billings will confer with their coach. We remind you, Rattler fans, to stick with us because our day is not over yet. There is still one more game to be played between these two very same teams right after this one. This only the first of a doubleheader. And tomorrow, a big day for all Rattler sports teams. Tomorrow, both the men's and women's basketball teams take the court at Bill Greehey Arena. First pitch by McGee is a ball. In addition to the basketball teams taking the floor, the third and final game of this 3-game series will take place tomorrow at 11. And tomorrow as well, the baseball team will have another doubleheader. They are currently in one right now, and they will conclude that 4-game series tomorrow. 2-0 the count now for Sardelich. And that one paints the outside corner. 2-1 the count. And that one in the dirt. And both runners will advance. Campos beats out the throw to third. And she is in safely. And Fields able to waltz right into second. Runners now on second and third for St. Mary's. And that one in the dirt. And Sardelich able to draw the walk, loading the bases now.
That's going to bring up Katie Nichols.
And now Katie Nichols up to bat. Bases loaded, 1 out for the Rattlers. Nichols 1 for 1 on the day. That first pitch finds the strike zone, 0-1. Nichols with 2 walks and a single. And she's scored 2 of the 3 Rattler runs, and she swings and misses on that one, 0-2. And McGee quickly out front. McGee with the pitch, and that one into the dirt, 1-2. Bases loaded with one out. Katie Nichols up to bat. And that one bounces once again in the dirt. 2-2 the count.
2-2 the count on Nichols.
Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. McGee striking out Nichols for the second out of the inning.
Brings up number 19 to the plate, Taylor Vadreen.
And with that strikeout, McGee has 5 on the game.
And time is called.
Time is called on the field. Taylor Vadreen getting set to bat. She's 1 for 3 on the day with 1 strikeout. Vadreen so far this season has 2 home runs to her name. And a pitching change will be made for Lubbock Christian. And it'll be Abby White to come into the game for Courtney McGee, who leaves the game, giving up 5 hits, 8 walks, 2 earned runs, however striking out 5. A solid outing for McGee. And into the game is White, who so far this season,
number 2, Abby White,
in 1 game has a 1.4 ERA with a 1-0 win-loss. She pitched 5 innings so far this season, allowing 7 hits and 2 runs. And Lubbock Christian trying to keep the deficit manageable as they peer into the top of the 7th inning. The Rattlers with a 3-0 lead so far.
So Vadreen comes up the bat, 2 outs and bases loaded.
And Taylor Vadreen now getting ready to bat. That pitch just outside for ball 1. And a run will score. And I believe they called for an illegal pitch, so all the runners will advance a base, and Campos scores from third.
Run scored for the Rattler.
So the score now 4-0 as Vadreen takes that one for a ball. That one just outside. Excuse me, that caught part of the plate, so it'll be 2-1 now. And Vadreen pops that one into right. In foul territory is Bell as she records the 3rd and final out of the inning. The Rattlers able to add some runs on the board. They scored 2 in the bottom of the 6th to extend their lead 4-0. You're watching Rattler Softball on the Rattler Network.
With 12 premier institutions across 4 states, the members of the Heartland Conference are proud partners of their communities and NCAA Division II. We are committed to the academic and athletic success of our student athletes. The Heartland Conference offers a vibrant championship experience with schools that are nationally competitive, engaged with their communities, and supported by hundreds of thousands of fans who promote a positive game environment. To learn more about the Heartland Conference, visit us at heartlandsports.org. Choose Division II. Choose the Heartland Conference.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 7th inning here in the first game of a doubleheader here at the park at St. Mary's. St. Mary's Rattlers leading the Lubbock Christian Chaps 4-0. Emily Britton taking the rubber, for the top of the 7th inning. And that first pitch, a called strike. Up to bat for the first time today, Addison Ard. And she swings and misses on that one. 0-2 now for Britton. Britton, so far this season, has a 2.33 ERA. And that one low for ball 1. Looking to improve her win-loss record to 7-2. Currently, she sits at 6-2 in 9 appearances and 6 games started. That one corralled by Benavides, and in time is the throw for the first out of the top of the 7th inning.
And bring up number 20, second baseman Diana De La Paz.
Up next to bat, De La Paz, who's 0 for 2 on the day. And that one low and out of the zone, 1-0. Following this game, St. Mary's will take on Lubbock Christian once again in the second of a doubleheader, and that one hit into right center for a base hit. Great piece of hitting right there by De La Paz, depositing a hit right between Fields and Nichols, and she gets on with 1 out. Up next to bat, number 24, Kateria Eltsoisi. Excuse me for my pronunciation. Eltsoisi.
You just go across. Attention now, batting for Lubbock Christian University will be number 24, Kateria Eltsoisi.
Eltsoisi, we are seeing for the first time here this afternoon, has 6 RBIs on the year with 1 home run, and is batting 500 in 4 games played. And that one hit to Sardalich, who throws out Eltsosi for out number 2.
That's going to bring up Mallory Kashani to the plate.
Kashani now up to bat. Runner at second with 2 outs, and the Rattlers 1 away from pulling off this victory. And first pitch, and Kashani able to get a hit. So runners at the corners with 2 outs now.
That's going to bring up Kirsty Cochran.
Kirsty Cochran up to bat. She's 1 for 2 on the day. And that one hit right back to Britton, who throws it to first, not in time. Great piece of running right there by Cochran, able to beat the throw. And Britton wasn't able to field the ball cleanly enough, and it allowed Cochran enough time to get to first as the first run for the Chaps scores. The score now 4-1. And Lubbock Christian hoping to get something started with 2 outs. And that one called strike, 0-1.
Picked up 3 hits in this inning. You just gotta love the play. Never picked. Ball hit hard to center.
That one hit to center. Nichols under it. And that will do it. The Rattlers victorious in the first game of this doubleheader over Lubbock Christian, 4-1. The Rattlers win with 4 runs on 5 hits, leaving 8 on base, while Lubbock Christian scores 1 run on 8 hits, leaving 8 on base. That'll do it for the first game of our doubleheader. Be sure to stay with us for the second game of this doubleheader between the St. Mary's Rattlers and the Lubbock Christian Chaps. For Joe Rodriguez and everybody here at the Rattler Network, stay tuned, everybody. Brian Magliwan signing off.